Midlife isn't a crisis, it's a clarity check. And if you've ever found yourself thinking, is this really it? I just want you to know that question doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're waking up. You're waking up to the fact that you've spent decades building everyone else's vision, following playbooks that were never written for women like us. And now you're ready to write your own. So many brilliant women who've led, built, mentored, mothered, saved are now in a season of pause, of wondering. And it can feel disorienting, especially when your outside success doesn't match your inner knowing. Maybe you're looking around thinking, I did everything right. I showed up, I delivered, I made it work. But somewhere along the way, you lost track of what you actually wanted. Not what was expected, not what was impressive, what you truly wanted. And here's what I want you to know. That restlessness you feel, that's not dissatisfaction. That's your soul saying, we're not done yet. That's why I started asking my clients this question. If nothing stood in your way, not money, not fear, not time, what would the next chapter look like for you? The answers are always beautiful, sometimes tender, sometimes bold, but always true. And when I finally asked that question myself, after losing my husband, my parents, and transitioning from a decades-long career, changed everything. I remember sitting in my quiet house in my bedroom after the funerals, thinking about and looking at this business I had just started, wondering if I had the strength to keep going. But that question that I asked myself gave me permission to grieve and dream at the same time, to honor what I'd lost while building something completely new. Because here's what I learned. Your experience isn't baggage. It's your foundation. Every challenge you've weathered through, every team you've guided, every crisis you've handled, that's not your past. That's your power. That's why I'm inviting more women into this conversation, because you deserve more than just fine. Things are fine. I used to say that all the time when people were asking me things, but deep down, things weren't fine. So if this speaks to you, and you're ready to explore what's next with intention, I'd love to share something I'm working on. It's a new workshop called Finding Direction After 50. I created it as a safe space for us to unpack, reimagine, and move forward together. This isn't about starting over from nothing. This is about taking everything you've learned, everything you've survived, everything you've built, and asking, what if I used all of this wisdom to create exactly what I want next? We'll talk about the real stuff, the financial fears, the what will people think voices, the uncertainty that shows up when you dare to want something different. But we'll also talk about possibility, about what comes next, about what it looks like to step into who you've become. There's a wait list, no pressure, no obligation, just a way to raise your hand and say, yeah, I want to be a part of that. The link's in the description. Now listen, you don't need to start over. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to believe that more is still possible and worth pursuing. So come on, let's make this next season the one you desire.